Good day. First time doing something like this. I played music in front of countless people just about all my life, but I've never spoken in front of a camera before, so I hope to get a bit better at this as the days go by. And since this is the first video I'm posting, I thought it might be a good idea to let you know what my wide-angle view of spirituality might be. It's quite simple. It actually comes from a book called The Story. One of the concepts of this book is that there are two stories going on in our lives at the same time. The first one, the lower story. It's the story that we know. It's how we see our lives and all that goes with it. And then there's the upper story. That's God's story. And that story contains both our lower story as well as all the reasons, both good and bad, for events that happen to us. Now, we might not know the whys, but God knows the whys of our story. We might not know why somebody we love so dearly has been taken away from us, but God knows. Or why a friend of ours seemingly has won the happiness lottery. But God does. He knows the story. And here's the punchline. When it's our time to cross over to the other side, all will be explained to us by God. God will reveal that upper story to us. Our spiritual self, whatever that might mean at the time, will say, "Oh yeah, I get it now." And that's the unshakable belief and feeling that gives me peace and happiness. The thought that I will understand why everything is happening in my life will make sense to me. I find this thought so helpful whenever I feel my life bobbing and weaving. I don't know why this is happening to me or somebody else I love. Something's happening to them. But I know that someday I'm going to find out and it will all make sense. And that, in a nutshell, is my view of spirituality. Now, I've had some great conversations with others who at times don't buy into this thought and think I'm fooling myself into believing that this utopian other world that we eventually will get to just doesn't exist. And that's when I start doing my head singing of a great Tom Petty song. It reminds me of my unshakable belief that the upper story will be waiting for us whenever God thinks it's the right time for us to see it.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground and won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground. Well, I know what's right. I just got one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around, and I'll stand my ground. Well, I won't back